a ghost tour, a hiking ghost tour, only in LA. Join me as we delve into some of LA's history and darkest past here on Wildcard Journeys. So let's take a hike. So these are my friends, John and Lauren. I shanghaied them to help me with my ghost tour video today. Say hi, John and Lauren.
Hi, John and Lauren.
Like I totally did not know you were going to do that. Welcome to Wildcard Journeys. I'm your host, Eric. On this channel, I look into topics such as paranormal activity, urban legends, and road trips with a little bit of different edge to them. So today we're taking a haunted hike up to the Hollywood sign put on by the Haunted City Ghost Tours. So let's take a journey.
I can move really quick when I'm incentivized. Don't ask me no questions, just follow me at my pace, okay? So, the first one is a residual haunting. What that is, it's like an imprint on the environment, okay? More so than it is, it's an imprint on the environment more than it is basically haunting a person. Now, what you'll have is the same thing happening over and over again. It will repeat itself in cycle. It usually happens when someone dies unexpectedly, okay? Or someone has really good thoughts about a place, like really good life in a home. They'll just continue to relive those memories over and over again. And they don't even deal with you. You don't exist to them, but they exist to you because they're in your home, okay?
So it's like they're stuck in a loop.
It's a loop, exactly. It's like Groundhog Day every single day. But for the good memories or the bad memories, there's no like extra living, like let's go, okay? Next one is an intelligent haunting, and it's the most common style of haunting that you'll get, okay? It basically is like having a roommate in your home that does not pay rent. They have a certain schedule, they come and go at a certain time. You can even communicate with them. You can knock, is anyone there? The lights will flicker, or you'll hear the thud back, okay? And there's nothing sinister about that. The house that you live in, young lady, it's got residual, it's basically, it's a intelligent haunting. Someone that lives there, they're in tune, they know what's going on, but they're not bothering you. You don't feel like you're being threatened in any way. Now with that, you'll get things like lights on and off, okay? You will get things being moved around because there's nothing better than looking for your car keys an hour before you need them, just in case the ghost has moved them. You'll get a certain amount of communication, lights flickering, things like that. But again, you don't feel like there's time. I'm just confusing. Next two, not enough money in the world, again. Okay, so the third one is poltergeist. Poltergeist in German, polter means noisy, geist means ghost. And I'm sure that you guys poltergeist is a history behind it, that they lock onto a young female that's going through emotional problems, that's going through trauma, that can be manipulated. And what will happen with that is basically there's going to be an elevated occurrences of things happening. It's like you leave your home, you come back and everything's stacked or upside down. And they're like letting you know they're like a demonic interior decorator. We're going to let you know that we got control of this home, and it's going to keep increasing and increasing until they leave, okay? You get the same things as you do with a residual, with an intelligent haunting. Lights on and off, things being moved around, but things are flying past you when they're being moved around. The lights are on and off to let you know you don't have no control, okay? So we're not going to do that. The last one is basically, it's just pure unadulterated evil, and that's demonic, okay? That was never a mortal human form, never a person. It's basically just bad energy, all gathered in one place. Has anyone ever been to the Queen Mary? They actually started renting a room out for like $500 a night. It was like their most haunted room. Now, what I decided to do, because I'm clever like that, is I decided a few years ago to jump the rope and go into another area, because what are they going to do? Deport me? So anyway, I went into an area that I shouldn't have gone into, and I seriously felt like the chills. I felt like I did not feel comfortable. It was not oh, there might be a ghost in here. It was just like, get the hell out of here before something bad happens to you. And that's what happens with demonic. You feel, they'll actually lock onto someone that's going through emotional problems, mental or physical, like basically dementia, anything where they can be controlled mentally. And they will put them through a battery of tests. So alienate their friends, throw them off their schedule, throw them off their food habit, sleep habit, and they will break them down to a point where they will do what the voices say, okay? So again, we're going to keep it nice and light. We all got stuff to do now. It's not that gloomy outside. So let's start heading that way, guys. And as we go along, I'll start giving you some like stories about Montgomery Clift. Anyone heard of him?
Yes.
Now, when I said to you at the very beginning of the very top of this hike that there's people that come here and invest their blood, sweat and tears, Montgomery Clift is exactly one of them. 2 weeks before his grand production, something that he developed, put his heart into, he actually passed. Now you can actually hear him to this day going up and down the 7th floor lobby. You don't have to go into it, you just literally hit the elevator. You don't need to pay a penny, okay? And you will hear him basically directing from the hallways, going through lines. You can hear rustling of lines. He's asking for camera smoke even, because it's old school production, okay? It wasn't a smoke machine, it's like blow the smoke. So if you decide to go there, slip the receptionist like $20, see if you can get the mirror out of the closet, go and help this man with his forever lines, and then afterwards treat yourself to a steak and some beer. I've got your whole evening lined up. Just let me know. Okay, you guys ready to go? Have I lost anyone? You guys go this way? No one's gonna go back? You make me feel so special. Okay, guys. So let's keep going, and you can actually see your first treehouse. Okay, so September the 23rd, a young actress made a life-altering decision. Now, like I said to you, people come here and they want to be an actress. I come from like Mississippi. No idea what this city's about. Came here and she wanted to be a great actress, and she never got any love. Okay, we're talking about the 30s when it was very competitive. The starlets would. You can come, love. Don't worry about it. You're good. Just look at. You're going to be on E-Films tonight, so just make sure you look for the. I'm so hyping you up with your little situation there.
You're awesome.
You do whatever you need to do to get in the movies. And it was also when black and white was turning into colour, and when theatre was still kind of heavy in the scene. So what happened is Peg was getting no love. She would go audition after audition after audition. It would be always the popular girls that would get it. And she got to a point where she just didn't want to be here anymore. So she made a life-altering decision. The way that we now have to park all the way down by the cafe, because we've had our wrists slapped for getting too close and ruining the environment. Back then you could actually drive all the way up. Basically, she actually drove all the way up to the top of that mountain and she parked her car. And behind each one of those signs is a 50-foot maintenance ladder. Okay, it's for allowed to clean and what have you. And she actually stood at the base of the second arm of the H, and she took off her coat and she folded it very neatly and placed it on the floor. Then took her purse and placed it again very neatly on top of her jacket, and she made her way up there. Now it was a little bit darker than it is now, so this whole area was lit up. Yeah. If you're a happy person, if you're not a happy person, then it's literally, you feel like your heart's been swiped against every single one of those skyscrapers. So she stood up there for just a minute and she jumped, and it's a very, very steep drop, so we're assuming that she died instantly. She was found by hikers the next day, but that isn't the last that was seen of her. She's very active. She goes from H all the way down to where we met, that little cut in the cement right where we started going up. She doesn't go any further than that, because to her that isn't her home. Okay. Now, the irony of the story is a week after she killed herself, she actually received a letter from the Hollywood Playhouse that offered her the biggest role of her life. If she'd held on for 7 more days, she would have got exactly what she wanted. And the irony on top of the irony, she actually would have been playing a woman that committed suicide. So of the 2 roles, yeah, look at, he's like, this man is evil. He needs to either repent. We're taking him to church tomorrow. We're going to baptize him.
Yeah. She's talking about my friend John. Thank you, John.
I guess of the 2, though, she took the role that kept giving, because even Pantages doesn't have a role that keeps giving. From the 30s all the way to now, that's a pretty good run. What's happening with us?
So the urban legend where she jumped off when it was Hollywood Land, and she jumped off the D from land, that's not...
No, she killed herself off the... I mean, she's a great hopper. She could have made it. But the land part is... The whole part, that the reason the land part fell off is it's actually on the most unstable part of the mountain. So the H is where she threw herself off, not the D, from my understanding.
Because the legend I heard is that they took the land off after she had killed herself.
Oh no, that thing slid off of its own. It kind of started going, and they took it off after that.
Awesome.
I'm going to research that though, and vice versa, do the same.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm looking forward to seeing the production of this. And if I become famous, you can book me on 323.
I'll get 1 million hits. I love it.
Okay, so that's the end of our tour, guys. I really hope that it was worthwhile for you. I hope it was worth getting out of bed and putting your sneakers on for.
And there you have it, the Haunted City Ghost Tour Hollywood, where we hiked up to the Hollywood sign. This is our amazing guide, Mimi.
Hi guys.
And Mimi, how can we find out more information about your Haunted City Ghost Tour?
Well, you're more than welcome. We have our website, which is www.hauntedcityghosttours.com. We also have a Facebook page, which you're more than welcome
I followed today.
Yeah, which you're more than welcome to join. Leave us feedback. We're really good at getting back to people, and also kind of lets you know about special events like Halloween and upcoming holidays. Other than that, you've got our phone number. We're fully Googleable, Yelpable. We've got pretty good reviews, and you're more than welcome to reach out to any one of our hiker guides or our management. We'd love to see more people enjoy the tour.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. This was an amazing tour. You're absolutely charming.
Thank
okay?
you.
And I'm sorry,
Thank
the
you.
coolest participant has to be Malika. Let's
Yes,
give a shout to Malika.
she is an all-star tour guide.
She protected us from the mountain lions.
Oh, she's very interested.
So there you go. Thank you for joining us on this. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, comment below, share it with a friend, or you can hit subscribe and catch all of my videos on urban legends, paranormal topics, urban exploring, and much more. Thank you again. I'm Eric. This is Wild Card Journeys, and we'll see you on the journey.
Bye.
Like all kinds of crap for 2 hours about nonsensical stuff. The one time he's funny.
We are funny looking.
This is a tour.